Good evening. After 16 hours of silence, the Congress has finally decided to scotch the rumours that the Prime Minister is about to become the President of the country. That's right. After wild theories and speculations seemed to grip the political capital after Mamata Banerjee and Mulayam Singh Yadav suggested that Manmohan Singh might make a good candidate for President, the Congress went into stony and stumped silence. Only today did they clarify not just that Prime Minister Manmohan Singh will be staying Prime Minister, but also that Pranab Mukherjee and Hamid Ansari were not the only candidates. There could be other contenders either. What's become increasingly clear is that this story is not really about who will be the next president. This story is about an existential crisis for the Congress, which frankly sees the authority of all of its top leaders, especially the Prime Minister and the Congress President, and possibly now the Finance Minister, eroded seriously. And the big question this evening, is India now inevitably headed towards a midterm poll? There are even people who are suggesting that might be the favourable way ahead for the country. On a day when the Congress is hitting back and calling Mamata Banerjee's actions shameful. This is because Mamata Banerjee revealed the conversation that she had with Sonia Gandhi in public. Mamata Banerjee is virtually daring the Congress, saying that she doesn't want to topple the government, but if the UPA wants her out, why don't they just say so and ask her to leave? Mamata Banerjee is also declaring after her meeting with Mulayam Singh Yadav that Abdul Kalam is her #1 choice. She also says he's Mulayam Singh Yadav's #1 choice as well. In fact, the whole country wants him. But will Mulayam stick with Mamata or will Mulayam break ranks with Mamata? That's the big question. Meanwhile, within the Congress, mysterious silence continues as to who the party's nominee is. Is it Pranab Mukherjee? If so, why hasn't the party just come out and said so? Or are we destined for another Pratibha Patil moment when there's going to be a surprise candidate that people have barely heard of or will be shocked by? Nobody seems to know. The Congress says the name will be finalized only after the UPA meeting tomorrow, a meeting that Mamata Banerjee, of course, is missing. So as we look at this turmoil, Mamata Banerjee and Mulayam Singh Yadav are clearly hoping for a midterm election. Is that now inevitable? First, before we introduce our panel this evening, let's listen to Mamata Banerjee daring the Congress and declaring Abdul Kalam to be her candidate of choice.
हम किसी को धमकी से हम नहीं डरते, एक बात है। दूसरी बात ये है, बहुत सारे हमको पता है क्या क्या हो सकता है। हम धमकी से नहीं डरते। और एक बात है, हमको कोई धमकी जब देगा हम तो देख लेंगे। बात तो ये है। हम तो यूपीए छोड़ा नहीं। अगर यूपीए चाहता है कि हम नहीं रहे तो उसका बात है। हम चाहते नहीं है कि यूपीए गवर्नमेंट टॉपल हो, लेकिन अगर वो लोगों ने चाहते हैं तो चॉइस इज विद द बॉल इज विद द कांग्रेस।
अगर आपकी बात नहीं मानेंगे तो क्या चुनाव में आएंगे नहीं?
The ball is with the Congress, says Mamata Banerjee after meeting Mulayam Singh Yadav. What is significant is that she and Mulayam Singh Yadav did not make a joint appearance today as they did yesterday. She said that Abdul Kalam is their candidate. Later, Mulayam Singh Yadav told some of our colleagues that while Kalam was on his list, he was not yet the final choice for the Samajwadi Party.
कौन आदमी कह सकता है जो एपीजे कलाम को पसंद नहीं करेंगे? अगर एपीजे कलाम का नाम पे आप डायरेक्ट भी इलेक्शन करो तो आपको देखना है कि हिंदुस्तान का जनता उसको ही सपोर्ट करेंगे। कलाम इज ए #1 कैंडिडेट। सो कलाम का फेवर में सब हो जाएगा तो इससे बढ़िया क्या हो सकता है? तो ये सब पार्टी का मर्जी है।
So as we look at the real story this evening, which is the eroding authority of the Congress, of the Congress President, of the Prime Minister and possibly of Pranab Mukherjee. Let's go first to our reporters and my colleagues out there in the field. They've been meeting the key protagonists of this drama, really a comic opera as it were. Rahul Srivastav, Sandeep Hook and Sunil Prabhu with us. Sunil, let me start with you. You've spent the day tracking Mamata Banerjee today. Mamata Banerjee now virtually daring Sonia Gandhi to sack her on a day when the Congress has called Mamata Banerjee's behaviour shameful. Did you find that Mamata Banerjee was a bit disappointed that Mulayam Singh Yadav had not come out and done a joint photo opportunity, as it were, for the press with her?
Well, she was a little bit cagey, but quite firm and quite categorical that Mulayam Singh was backing her. She didn't show any signs at all at any stage that Mulayam was giving way. That's the feeling that she gave. She says she's quite clear and quite adamant that it will be APJ Abdul Kalam as her party's choice, and Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav and she were together, and there has been no change on that position. So clearly, Barka, it is going to be extremely important to see how this precipitates, whether it precipitates into a full-stage presidential battle, because the Congress is definitely not giving in. What I have been speaking to people like Mr. Pawar, who are quite categorical that the UPA will take a joint decision one way or the other at 4 o'clock tomorrow at the Prime Minister's residence. And Mamata Banerjee, after spending the day with her today, Barka, doesn't seem inclined towards relenting. She feels there is a certain high-handedness on part of the Congress party. She didn't want to openly spell out those names, but she said she was forced to. She had taken the permission of the Congress president, the Congress on its part, saying that it is not part of decorum. They said that she discussed a variety of names from Meera Kumar to Gopal Krishna Gandhi, as well as the former CEC, Mr. Qureshi. So clearly we'll have to wait and see in terms of what happens and how that follows.
But Sunil, what's really important for Mamata Banerjee is that Mulayam Singh Yadav actually stands shoulder to shoulder with her, and that was missing from the optics, at least, of today's news. Rahul Srivastav, you have met with Mulayam Singh Yadav, and there's a nuanced difference between the position he's taken and Mamata Banerjee is taken, but important nevertheless. Mamata Banerjee comes out after meeting Mulayam Singh Yadav and says Abdul Kalam is our candidate. Mulayam Singh Yadav says he's on our list, but it's not final yet that he's our #1 candidate. Is there trouble in paradise?
Barka, if you look at what has happened in the last 48 hours, what we started calling a united front of Congress allies, it was primarily because of the kind of signals that Mamata Banerjee and Mulayam Singh Yadav sent out. The first signal was that Mamata Banerjee meets Mulayam Singh Yadav before she meets Sonia Gandhi. That pixel moment perhaps set the ball rolling, that we started calling it a united front. Then came a fact that right after meeting Sonia Gandhi, Mamata Banerjee drives down to Mulayam Singh Yadav's house, and they both come out together, address the media and suggest 3 names. Today when Mamata Banerjee came to meet Mulayam Singh Yadav, and after she emerged from the meeting, repeatedly she was asked that what exactly have you decided? And she said that Mr. Kalam is our candidate. The word was Kalam is our candidate. But there was no Mulayam Singh Yadav in tow. There was no joint press conference. In fact, Mulayam largely said indoors. In fact, I actually could not meet Mulayam Singh Yadav. I could see him only in the porch. But I later spoke to one of the topmost functionaries in the Samajwadi Party. And I asked him a very pointed question that Mamata Banerjee has said that Kalam is our candidate. Yesterday, you were with 3 candidates. Right. And today, she's talking about 1. Mulayam Singh Yadav's top functionary said that we are not yet for any one particular candidate. Perhaps what it means is that Mulayam Singh Yadav is still not ready to take the battle that far for the Congress. He's still bargaining, it seems. There are still backroom channels operating. Also the fact that he knows that the moment the name Kalam is taken, NDA will sit up. Perhaps the entire exercise will galvanize the NDA and the BJP, and Kalam's ownership of the BJP perhaps might spell trouble for his minority voters in Uttar Pradesh. And if he's doing anything for elections before 2014, that will be a problem.
Important point, Rahul. Important point there, but it has to be said that Mulayam Singh Yadav and the BJP have in the past supported Abdul Kalam together. But you do make the interesting point there that there could be a potential backlash, or he fears one. So will he stick with Mamata? That's the big question. Sandeep Hukan, in the meantime, there's never a dull moment, because AB Bardhan now wants a Dalit woman to be the presidential nominee. And the reason that the left's view is important is because if the Congress, and this is still an if the Congress settles on Trinamool, then they might need the left. They might well need the left to win that election if there is an election. And therefore, what the left says matters. And Mr. Bardhan is the one who says he proposed Pratibha Patil. So are we looking at another Pratibha Patil moment?
Except that, you know, this time around, Sonia Gandhi will not have those series of meetings with left leaders, since they are not even supporting them from outside. You know, that happened.
But Pranab Mukherjee and the left leaders have spoken today, Sandeep.
That's right, that's right. We don't even know who called whom, because, you know, the first news came out that actually Pranab Mukherjee called up Biman Bose, but then it was actually turned out that it seems Pranab Mukherjee only returned a call that he got from one of the top CPM leaders from Kolkata. So we don't know, but the fact still remains that yes, there was a discussion. yes, the left, the Congress would certainly look at left as an alternative, and there are reasons why they think the left will bail them out. One, if Mamata moves...
Okay, we seem to have... Sorry, go ahead, Sandeep.
No, I was saying that if Mamata moves away Barkha, left has about 5% votes. Left will most certainly play a crucial role. If Pranab Mukherjee is indeed the Congress choice, then can the left actually afford to say a no to a Bengali, to one of the tallest Bengali politicians? They have the burden of history. Remember, as I said, that it was held against them that they actually did not allow Jyoti Basu to become the first Bengali Prime Minister. Will they now do a repeat and stop Pranab Mukherjee? I did actually speak to one of the top leaders in the left parties who will have a decisive say in the way left decides their course of action. He told me a few things, and very important things, Barkha. One, that Congress cannot take their support for granted. Two, it will be very difficult for them to support an active politician within the Congress fold. Now read that as Pranab Mukherjee. Three, if they are given a choice between a politician and a apolitical person, then they would go with the apolitical person. I would interpret that as their support for Ansari. Remember, Hamid Ansari was their original choice for the post of Vice President.
Well, Pranab Mukherjee was their original choice for the post of President when the Congress wasn't ready.
Right, so that's right. But finally, Barkha, when I said that, what, sir, if you are given an option, if Congress comes to the table and tell you that, listen, Pranab Mukherjee is our candidate, what will you do? Will you say a firm no, or will you say yes? He said, in that case, we'll have to think about it, and probably that process will happen either on 21st of June or 22nd of June. But they want the Congress to formally approach them and seek, if in case the Congress wants to seek their support, the left expects that Congress will formally approach them and tell them what they expect of the left.
So in other words, Sandeep, the left will want its pound of flesh. It will want, in a sense, to be drawn back into the arena of central politics. It will also be, in a sense, it's sort of moment of sweet revenge vis-a-vis perhaps Dr. Manmohan Singh after the bitter fallout on the nuclear deal.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download it at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.